Hi guys, CEO here. So I'll be differentiating between an MTN Fibre and a Starlink Mini. So many persons have been asking, what should I purchase? Should I do an MTN Fibre or should I do a Starlink Mini? So I'm here to make us understand what are the major differences between these two brands. So first of all, Starlink gives you 100% uptime. When I say 100%, I mean 100%. There have never been any time where you experience Starlink having 100% downtime. So MTN Fiber, yes, I can assure you of about 70 to 80% uptime. They used to have downtime, but then the important thing or the interesting thing about MTN Fiber X downtime is that you're going to tell you prior, or most of that, even if they don't, they will communicate when there's a downtime and also compensate you for any number of time, hours, or days you lost. That's one thing about MTN. So next thing is cost. Is way cheaper to install an MTN Fiber than to purchase and install a Starlink. So for Nigeria, for persons resident in Nigeria, I think it costs around $20 to $25 to get an MTN Fiber installed. But depending on what you want to purchase, either a Starlink Mini or the Gen 3 kit, you should be, if you're going for a Starlink Mini, you should be looking at around $350 to $400. Then if you're doing a Gen 3 kit, you're looking around $500 to $550 to get a Gen 3 kit installed. So this is another major difference. So when you come to price, then it costs around $40 to $45 for monthly subscription for your Starlink Mini or your Starlink Gen 3 kit, but then it costs around $15 to $20 for the MTN Fiber monthly subscription. So another thing you need to understand is latency. MTN Fiber will give you more latency, a lesser latency than the Starlink. So Starlink could be give you latency for around, let's say, 70 to 80 minutes per second, whereas your MTN Fiber could give you somewhere around 5 to 14 minutes per second. So if you notice, if you watch, the MTN Fiber actually provide you with a lesser latency, which is what many gamers or many streamers would actually go for. Then when you come to upload and download, Starlink gives you a high download speed. So a Starlink Gen 3 kit could give you somewhere around 200 to 400 Mbps, but the upload is way less. So you'll be expecting an upload for around 15 to 30, within that 15 to 30 Mbps for an upload. But then the MTN Fiber, let's say if you're doing the highest plan, that is around 30 Mbps, you'll be receiving almost equal thing. So let's say if you're receiving 30 Mbps download, you will almost receive 30 Mbps as an upload, or let's say around 25 to 27 Mbps as an upload. So if you notice, the MTN Fiber will provide you a higher latency, a higher upload than the Starlink. So these are the major differences. But if you ask me now, depending on what, then another thing is reachability. The MTN Fiber is not everywhere in Nigeria at the moment. So even in big cities like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, you have the MTN Fiber in some areas. It hasn't covered 100%. But you see with your Starlink, if you like being in the rural area of Nigeria, you'll be able to receive efficient speed, efficient connection with your Starlink, no matter where you are. So these are the major differences between the Starlink and the MTN Fiber. So if you're somewhere in your house thinking on which to go for, I believe this video will be able to help you to make your plans better. See you in my next video. Do well to like, share, and subscribe my channel.